Welcome back, everyone. Another exciting day in markets, coiling, thinner ranges. However, a market that is in wait for key data. Now, if you take a look at the S&P 500, the SPY on a day-over-day basis, you've got the daily candlestick chart up there, fairly clear that we can see from the big blast off on NVIDIA Day, follow through to the upside and a pause, and then the first 2 days of this week, more range bound, but holding the center of the channel and holding above the center of the weekly pivot range. The market did dip in to that center of the pivot range, but got bid back up. And it was that bid back up that I was able to utilize the simplified swing signal tool to my advantage for a little day trade into the end of today's market. I'm going to share that with you using a multi-time frame view of the S&P E-minis. Note, this is real live money. The trade was taken and is still alive. It is a one contract long ES trade right off my wealth charts connected to my Trader account. And you can see the gross profits right in and around there. The trade was taken on at 50.88 on the ES. And I'm planning on closing the position while I'm here with you evaluating the end of the day. In fact, what I can tell you is, as we were speaking during a wealth chart session earlier this afternoon, we identified a very bullish cross on the 5-minute chart using the triple S indicator. And in fact, it was preceded by a bullish cross on the 1-minute time frame, which then lapped in and layered in. I'm just going to close this position right now. Layered in onto the 5-minute, and together we were able to identify that a rise is likely in place but day tradable. Now, if that rise was to take the market on a 1-hour chart into a bullish signal state, which is not confirmed as of yet, we still have a bullish signal on an open bar, but as we move through this bar and close it along with the 4-hour bar here, if we see the green triangles remaining on screen, the market's effectively told us that it was willing to dip and see if there were sellers available, taking us down into the upper 50s, 60s on the ES, but none were abound, and a bounce to take us back up to that waterline where you can clearly see the spill happened after NVIDIA. Well, that's what's happened. We've gotten right back up there. Does this imply continuation directly to the upside from here? Or is this a market that has effectively defined the bottom of a range and is now effectively trying to define or redefine and establish that there's a top of the range where market participants may have to wait ahead of actually, getting that data? So we are rising. We have not come up, obviously, and taken out highs that were made post NVIDIA earnings. That's up in the 51.23-ish area for the ES, but we are headed up towards that 5100. Now, if you are intrigued by the simplicity of a one triangle on screen and then a subchart tool that gives you the idea of when a move is starting and when it's nearing completion. Now, truth be told, I could probably have stayed in that trade for a little longer, as I don't actually have a complete end of all that runway here. The red line's not at the top of the channel. If you're intrigued by that and where the trade was signaled and how it was triggered by a 1-minute chart, I'm going to be sharing that on a day trading basis, swing trading basis, and showing you how to use the incredibly powerful algorithms and scanning technology that we have available to identify high probability trades, setting up just like this or better, and of course, following them through to the evaluation and execution stage. I hope to make tomorrow morning a very eventful educational event, and I would love to see you there. Simply go to becomeabettertrader.com/yes. I look forward to seeing there, And we start at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. So that's tomorrow, Wednesday, February the 28th, at 10 a.m. Eastern Time, 7 a.m. Pacific Time. And I look very much forward to sharing my market views, my strategies, my personal tools, and how I'm using them, just like you saw right there, to trade these exciting markets. Have an incredible rest of your day, and let's see you tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Eastern Time to accelerate your swing in day trading with yours truly. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye.